Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. Hey, I didn't say turn off the lights. I just said hope you're still awake. These mushrooms light up my life. Alright, we're in the Glimwood Tangle. Ooh, 2 hyper potions. Oh, there's an item up there. I can't get to it from here. Oh, what a tangled web we weave. Yeah, we're like halfway through this place. We got it. Actually, we're almost completely through this place. This is not a long dungeon. Not like I thought it was going to be. There's an Indeedee. It is a psychic normal type. It's also dead. Psychic normal is interesting because the normal takes away its weakness to ghost. But it also takes away its resistance to fighting. Wait a minute, that means that normal psychic only has one weakness, and that's to dark. Interesting. I like it when Pokemon have a type combination that gives them like only one weakness. It makes them pretty good defensively, although I don't think Indeedee is a very defensive Pokemon. Oh, hey. Just what we always wanted. A squirrel that has not brushed its tail in forever. That is one fat squirrel. And it's trying to learn Covet. Oh, it steals the target's item. Well, that's better than half the moves we have now. Get rid of Spit Up. You can only use it after using Stockpile, and you're spending so much time just to do damage that you could deal with a Body Slam. My opinion is, if you're going to use Stockpile, well, number one, don't use Stockpile. Number two, if you are going to use Stockpile, just use it for the defensive buffs it gives. It will give you +1 defense and special defense for each time you use it, up to 3 times. Maybe you can put Swallow as well to recover some health, but I don't recommend it. That's too much. Interesting. Boosts our special defense after being hit by a water attack. Hey, there's a useful TM. It's U-turn. It's a bug-type move, but after using it, you get to switch your Pokemon with something else mid-battle. It's a really good move for competitive. So I'm happy that it's a TM. And Cinderace can learn it. Does Cinderace have room for this? I kind of want it. Let's see what we got. Quick Attack, Flame Charge. It's going to be one of those two. We got to keep Double Kick. I guess it's going to be Flame Charge. I don't think we really need to be getting faster with Cinderace. And we've got Pyro Ball to deal massive damage there. Alright, what else do we have? Venoshock, no thanks. Okay. I mean, you get some more light with that. Oh, we're back to this team. And then you can see the exit in the distance over this way. Yeah, I thought this was going to go on for a lot longer than it actually did. Balanila. Balanila. I need to ignore at least one of the consonants in there. I'm calling this place Balania. Frank, that's my granddad's. Okay, I need him. I need him. Where is he? That is fascinating. Your granddad's name. Because we need to deliver a letter from Frank to Frank. But the issue... When we got that letter, it looked like we got it from a little girl. And now Frank is a granddad. I did end up going back to, what was the town? Hammerlock. I did go back and check on that girl in Hammerlock. It is actually an older lady. She, I guess, just the way the camera was zoomed out and what it looked like she was wearing, she looked really young. Put on some clothes with a fiery spirit. Ah, like my fire uniform. I have to do that at some point. But first, we need to invade these people's houses. And way out here in the middle of the woods, I gotta help people watch Late Night Mega on YouTube. Oh, hey, there's Frank. Yeah, it's from Paula. A great row about it. Okay, none of this story makes logical sense. I mean, okay, I get it. That's what happened. But it doesn't make sense, like, okay, so these two were clearly very close friends. Meowth got your tongue. So they were very close friends, but yet Paula never told him that she was sick. Like, why would you not? And apparently she couldn't have been that sick because she's still, you know, doing fine years later. Yeah, it doesn't... It just does not add up. Anyways, we got the choice scarf for that. It's very much used in competitive battles. Oh, yes, I would like a TM. Revenge? Oh, well, it's a TM. So what the choice scarf does is it's like one of the other choice items where you have to choose to watch Late Night Mega's channel on YouTube. No, that's not what it does. It makes it so that you're locked into one attack, but you get a 50% boost to your speed by holding that item. That's a very defensive Pokemon, isn't it? Yeah, it's a Bug Psychic. Dotla. Let's see if we can get the flinch here. And we can get a lot of damage. Oh, that was a critical hit. That was a critical hit. Going for the Reflect, and I'm betting your next move will be Light Screen. Oh, no, you're just gonna go for a Bug Buzz. That's not what I want to see. Please don't... Okay, I'm gonna say don't heal it. Alright. So yeah, Choice Scarf boosts your speed by 50%. It's almost as if like you got a speed boost from, say, a Dragon Dance. You increase your speed by one stage, it goes up by 50%. Except in this case, you don't have to spend a turn and a move getting your speed boosted. You just have your Pokemon hold the item, and then its speed is boosted. Oh, Eviolite. Oh, I love this item too. One of my favorite items to come from Gen 5. So what it does is it will... Is it a 50% boost, or is it double? I think it's just a 50% boost to both physical defense and special defense, but it only works on Pokemon who are not fully evolved yet. Like Trubbish. But once Trubbish evolves, Eviolite will no longer have any effect on him. Hey, you don't turn off Late Night Mega in the middle of a battle. Glowing Mushrooms, we have the Fairy-type gym to deal with here. Now there's an NDD behind the counter. Alright, so let's heal up before going to the gym. Trubbish is actually going to be fairly useful here since he's Poison-type. You were lured into this town unexpectedly? How? With what? Who forced you to come here? This is actually a really cool looking place. And I'd probably like this city more, a town more. It's really more of a town. But there's not much to it. You've got those couple houses that we've been in, which they gave us stuff. The Poke Center and the gym. That's it. That is all there is to this town. So I guess we're going to start the gym challenge, but we're probably not going to get to the gym leader here. Oh, there's Marnie. Yes, you are. I like this theme music that Marnie has going on here. It's very fitting for her. I am a fan of the music in this game. Oh, ball guy. Hey. What do you got for me? Love in the air. Oh, the love ball. So, yeah, it works best on a Pokemon that's the opposite gender of the one you have out. It should work even better if you used the move Attract as well. The quizzes are a bit too much. Uh-oh. I was not trying to talk to the Pokemon. Oh, that's awesome. I think going into people's houses and turning on Late Night Mega on their YouTube, on their TVs, smart TVs, I think that's helped too. That's what I'm going with. Like I said, at some point I'm going to realize that the uniform choices are not going to change. Okay, we need to... Oh, yes, I'm gonna change into some fire clothes. aka the fire uniform. I remember where the shop for that was. Avoid that evil shop that almost ended this Nuzlocke. So we can just go into the fitting room. It's kind of weird that we have to go to a clothing store to change our clothes. Like, that's the only place in the game where we can do that. Could you imagine if every time you wanted to change your clothes, you had to go to the fitting room of a clothing store? Like, hey, don't mind me, I just brought my own clothes in to change into. That would be so weird. Well, that's how it works in Pokemon. Okay, so we got the fire uniform on. I know there was like a fire t-shirt or something we could buy a while back. So I guess he doesn't want us wearing the fire uniform. I don't think you can feel like a Pokemon based on what clothes someone else is wearing. That he has issues. Okay, fine. We'll just continue like this. I'm okay with the fire uniform. Although red generally isn't my favorite color. You can probably guess what my favorite color is. Alright, so it is time for the gym mission. What's this one going to be like? This is the, in my opinion, this is the dumbest gym mission. You'll see. Ah, there you are, my dear gym challenger. Lacking the color pink. I am regulated to wearing this uniform. If there's a lack of pink on there, it's not even my fault. I have to wear this to participate in the gym challenge. So now, she's talking about how she wants to retire as a gym leader, so her gym mission is an audition to become the next gym leader. Do you guys see how stupid this is? Like, I don't want to... This answering questions and having effects in battle, that's kind of interesting. I can get with that. But this whole idea of, hey, let's take these gym challengers who are trying to win gym badges and make them audition to be the next gym leader. It's like, if I become the next gym leader of the fairy gym, I can't continue the gym challenge. You see how dumb that is? Whatever. I don't even have any fairy-type Pokemon. Gym Trainer Annette. It's a Spritzy. Alright, Blue Barraskewda. Let's just go for the dive. And flop. Love that sound effect. Question. Do you know about fairy types' weaknesses? They're weak to both. There was no wrong answer there. Okay. I have a feeling not all the questions are going to be like that. Slurpuff! One of my favorite Pokemon names to say. It goes right up there with Pumpkaboo and Rookidee. We're just gonna dive into this cupcake Pokemon. Yeah, did not quite take it out. Cotton Spore. Oh no. That will harshly lower my speed. Whatever will I do? We'll use Aqua Jet. Priority attack. I don't care about your speed reduction. Oh, oh, okay. You're just weird. Yeah, and this whole time, Opal is sitting there, like, watching us audition. This is so weird. I kind of would have preferred whatever the gym mission was before Opal started doing these auditions as her gym mission. Because there's no way that this was always the gym mission for this gym. Swirlex. That's the pre-evolved form of that Slurpuff. So I'm guessing your other Pokemon is going to be the Aromatisse. What was the previous trainer's name? Anetta or Annette? Ah. I'm like, you asked me that and only change one letter? I mean, I can't say that wasn't a fair question, but still. Kind of a cheap question. Aqua Jet, hopefully we'll finish this thing off. Yeah. We are actually going to swap out here. We're actually pretty well loaded for the Fairy type gym because we have, well, we don't have any Steel type attacks. I guess we're kind of lacking in that. But we do have Steel and Poison type. Those both resist Fairies. And actually Fire is resistant to Fairy for whatever reason. But Fire's not super effective, but this is still going to hurt because it's a 120 base attack. Never get tired of looking at that animation. Yeah, it's sad. It didn't stick around long. Okay, so her name is Teresa. Don't worry about being right or wrong, except if we're wrong in these questions, we get our stats lowered. Why does everyone want me to be the Fairy type leader? It's like, do you say that to every gym challenger that comes here? Oh, it's Morgrim. Okay, it doesn't have Frisk, so it probably has the Prankster ability. Prankster is an awesome ability, so it turns all non-damaging moves into priority moves. What do you eat for breakfast every... omelets is more of a breakfast food than curry. Okay. So yeah, see there, it got to use Flatter before our attack. That's not because it's faster, it's because of the Prankster priority. That's really not the best way to use Prankster. Morgrim's evolved form, Grimmsnarl, will use Prankster to, like, you can use it to set up bulk ups before your opponent hits you with a physical attack, or you can set up Light Screen and Reflect. That's a very popular strategy. You can also set up status moves like Thunder Wave. I don't think it gets Will-O-Wisp, but there is a Prankster Pokemon that does get Will-O-Wisp, so that could be an option. Yeah, you were not going to survive that Gardevoir. Gardevoir is more especially defensive than physically defensive. Greedent wants to learn Rest, and no... There's no sleeping on the job. Only between videos. Oh, we're getting an evolution here. Which means we're not going to be able to use that Eviolite on him anymore. That's okay. We should be focusing on the gym challenge. Well, this apparently is your gym challenge. But what was your gym challenge before this nonsense? And then we just walk out. We don't even look at Miss Opal. But now we are actually... You're actually stuck over here. They won't let you leave to go get healed up. So do be mindful of that if you were... Yeah, the mission has already ended. I want to go back to the Poke Center. You don't get to go back to the Poke Center. There's number of correct answers 1. Interesting. Sonia, and then it tells how many correct answers they got. Neat little Easter egg there. Though not particularly useful for the game itself. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to heal up with some items. And then I'm going to see you guys next time when we take on Miss Opal.